stream. Stream tab. YouTube. Get stream key. Huh. I didn't know I could do that. Give me the stream key, you fuckers. Come on. No. God, it's taking forever to fucking load. Edit stream. Alright, no, I said it's not made for fucking... I mean, don't restrict it. Default stream key. Copy. Alright. Paste. Apply. Okay. Interesting. Connecting stream. Hello. Excellent connection. Hey, look, it works.
Yeah?
I think.
Are we live-ish?
I believe. It appears to be live. Let's see if that works. Oh, there's a microphone. Yeah. Hey, look. It's a slight delay, but yeah, it's live. All right. All right, cool. Oh, we dropped my phone again. Zoom's good too. Do you want your video or no?
Nah.
All right, cool. All right, let's do. What do I have saved here? Okay. What's up? We're doing another one quickly. This is sorry about the other day.
Eh.
Also,
All right.
I wonder if I can have drinks on YouTube if I just don't say who it is.
I think that's fine. It's apple juice.
Excellent apple juice.
It's apple juice.
Let's see. So we wanted to continue basically some stuff we had on the last recording that we didn't get to. I don't know if anything particular you wanted to start off with. I have some news I was taking a look at that I wanted to go over because there was some cool stuff.
Yeah, let's do let's get right into the news.
Wait, theme song noise.
Oh, for which? The podcast or for the news section
For I guess
segment?
podcast, right? Oh, wait, no, we'll just skip that and we'll just do the news section.
Okay.
News noises.
Breaking news.
Right.
Okay.
I think you were the one that actually showed me this at 1.2, by the way.
Which one? What are we talking about?
The Fairlight. Is it the Fair? How do you pronounce it? Farron 2.0.
I don't know that I showed you this particular one. I think we have talked about Fairlight before.
I think so. But did you see this thing then?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm looking at all of their bikes now.
Do you see the customization options? Like you can literally go down the list, and based on basically all your little weird proclivities, you can custom make basically the bike of the frames that ships to you. It's kind of sweet.
So I'd like to bring your attention then. I don't know if yeah, you've got all these parts options. You can get some bottle cages. You can get front and rear dynamo lights.
Oh, lights. That's like it's basically like it charges as you ride, right?
Well, it doesn't charge. It just
Powers
runs.
it. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So if you want to see custom, right? So this bike is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post a little website for you.
Bring it on.
Down there. Give me a second here.
Ooh, that thing looks amazing in orange.
Yeah, I like that orange color.
Ooh.
The green one is okay. All right, ready? Here it is.
What do you got?
I don't know if you've seen that.
They're so gonna get sued by Marin. Merino bikes.
No, I don't. I think they've been around longer than Marin, maybe.
Merino. Dan Marino bikes?
So just go to frames and choose, like, for instance, a hardtail mountain bike frame, and then look at the options on there.
Ooh, I like that color.
Just scroll down, read off some of those options there.
Oh, give me that purple. Obviously 29er. But you can pick between 24, 26, 27.5, or 29.
Yep.
That's kind of wild. All right, so it's TIG welded hardtail frame. So is this steel or TI then?
I think they do steel.
Now, is the frame
Yeah, I don't
custom?
think they do titanium.
How do they allow for from a 2.3 to a fat bike? It must be a widened rear chainstay or something, right?
Yeah. But just keep scrolling down. You can choose your fork axle to crown, your seat tube angle,
Fork
your head
ATC
tube length,
44, 41.
your seat tube length, your
Seat tube
bottom
angle
bracket drop, your chainstay length, your head tube angle, your reach,
76.
your bottom bracket offset.
Head tube type length. Let's see. Um, seat tube length. I don't know. Give me one.
26.
Cool. BB drop. 10. Chainstay length 420. Head tube angle. I don't know. 60. You can make it slack?
Yeah, you can make it as slack as you want.
All right, so we're going to go to like what? 64 and a half?
35.
30. Oh my god. So you basically want a sled. Reach.
Yes.
We'll do 480 reach. BB offset. This is crazy.
Yeah.
What should we do for BB offset?
Uh, no idea.
Random number. 31.6. Yes, C2 Polo. Gussets type 1. I don't know what that means.
Well, scroll down. They have a little diagram of what gussets are going to be.
Interesting. Oh, definitely type 2. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm right on that one. Obviously.
But I think type B for the head tube gusset looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll take that. Although it's going to be weird to clean in there sometimes. Nah, it won't be if it's like not like a tiny thing. Type B. Bottom bracket, 73 BSA. No press fit. Get me the fuck out of here. 30, 34. Brake mounts. Post mounts. Dropouts. Fixed through axle CNC. Sliding. Should I do sliding?
Yeah. So you can run it single speed.
$40. Dropout size. 148 12 boost. Internal cable routing. All. Every single fucking one. CNC logo. Can I get my own shit? Integrated headset. Sure. 3 derailleur hangers it comes with. This might be the best thing ever. Which Reynolds 520, Reynolds 725, or 4130 chromoly. Wow, the options for this are insane.
Yeah, and then look at the price.
Yeah, why is it still so cheap? $500.
Right?
How are they making money off this?
I don't know.
Right?
But
Why
it's
didn't
an
you
awesome little.
Why did you show me this before I bought a gravel bike from England? There's one here that I can get.
Whoops.
Come on, man. And you could have painted it. Ooh, it kind of looks sick in bare frame.
We still could. We could get one.
280. This is cheap
We
as hell.
gotta make the lift ticket first, and then we can make this the
Lift Talkit?
the gravel ticket. I don't know.
Lift Talkit?
The lift ticket.
3. We could do 3.0 clearance. Basically make a Gorilla Monsoon.
Yeah, dude.
Interesting. Although there's one at Spark sitting there begging to be bought. The green one. Wow. That's mind-blowing the amount of options you get for that. I mean, I thought this was a lot. That's next level.
Yeah.
It's all custom
Yeah,
done,
it's crazy. Yeah. Crazy.
Mountain bike frames to
Anyway.
bike.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Enough shopping. Back to news.
Back to news. That's just a cool
that
bike.
Fairlight is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's more gravel talk. That's the Farin 2. I actually I like this other one that you linked here. Because I've been waiting for this for a while.
Ooh, what are you talking about?
Your little mullet.
Oh, you like that? All right.
Yeah.
So another thing in news is a DIY mullet 12-speed kit. Basically converts the SRAM mechanical shifter to use 12-speed derailleurs. It's got like a little.
So like a road shifter.
Yeah, a brifter. Sorry.
A brifter.
I mean, that's basically what it's commonly called, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
But you can see. I don't know if you can see this. They have a little Like, how do I share my screen with you?
It's like a little ratchet kind of thing.
And it basically adds a cog to that gear
Yeah.
in there. Basically, they said it's actually recommended for like somebody who's more bike mechanically inclined. Apparently, because there's a multiple stage steps that looks like it's on YouTube videos. But they said it's if you've built a bike before, this should be like basically well within your capabilities here. I think.
Yeah, basically it's taking the the gravel builds to the next level because for a while it's been that the only real feasible way to make a reliable drivetrain with a drop bar lever in the front and a mountain bike range in the back is to do electronic drivetrain really, because those you can mix and match between like mountain bike derailleurs and drop bar shifters, or like the rotor Uno stuff does it. Um,
And this is bridges
but
the gap
this
between that stuff, basically.
exactly brings it down to the masses, which is cool.
They should sell
And
a
it's
lot of
only
these kits,
like,
I think. Then,
yeah, what's the kit? It's 50
yeah, I think it's $50.
Monopoly monies,
50L.
50 L's.
How much is 50L's in American money? 50L's. You get nope, not 50 cent to USD.
Should be like 60.
$65.12 USD.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's pretty decent
It's a
price
company
for a
called
conversion.
Ratio. What else do they make? They must make like other
Oh, nope, that's
stuff.
just I'll click on the photo, sorry. Ratio.
They've got to have other stuff out there for this kind of thing, right? Let me see.
Ratio bike.
Load the website. Oh, they have a. Am I looking at the right website? This doesn't look right. No. I. What is this?
Oh, what did you type in? Oh
I
god.
don't know what this is. This is not right. Don't look up ratio cycling. That I think is a
Ratio
scam.
road components.
Ratio road components.
Yeah,
Is
where?
that what it's called?
How the heck does this company not have a website that you can easily just type in?
Where is this place? Are you on their website? Did you find their website yet?
No.
Ratio. All right. Find. There's got to be. There's got to be a link at the. There it is. Ratio bike design. All right. All right. All right. Oh, what? The website does not exist.
So they're defunct already.
This is concerning.
It doesn't exist. Is
That
it?
website
There's
from an.
Facebook, but
What
I
is
don't have
happening?
Facebook.
All right. Let me try. Try. Ratiotechnology.com. All right. Try that.
Ratio Bike Design does have Facebook.
Okay, here we go. Home.
Hey, Ratio, uh, get a better friggin' Earl.
Earl. Upgrade your Earl.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Maybe advertise
Um,
your website if you want people to actually go there.
so it looks like all they make is the 12-speed upgrade kit.
All right, I'm not even gonna hunt for that website. If they're not gonna make it easy to find, then whatever. So a company called Ratio makes this 12-speed adapter conversion kit, apparently for $62.12, $65.12.
It does. I might have to. Yeah.
You gonna get one? You need one? You want one?
Well, so I have some builds in mind that were going to require Axis components,
But not anymore.
which was going to be stupid expensive and also
Yeah.
really cool, but stupid expensive and have to recharge it. So if I don't have to do that, I am pretty intrigued by that.
I mean, I
Um,
like Access too, but it's friggin' expensive as shit.
honestly, what I think I would like even better is a one of these 12-speed upgrade kits that lets me run a SRAM drop bar shifter with a Shimano rear mountain derailleur. That would be cool.
Um, I mean, I guess that would be cool. but I feel like this is more useful for the
You
masses. You know what I
yes,
mean?
yes,
So
very much. You did, yeah, you didn't sound very convinced there.
no, that's you just want weird stuff sometimes because of
No,
weird
I just
stuff.
want the
I do the
Shimano
same
mountain
thing.
bike derailleurs are pretty cool. I
Yeah,
like the Shimano mountain derailleurs.
they're actually pretty good. Oh, I wonder if I can switch. Oh, I can't do that. I have like an Altus 3x7 or 3x8. I was thinking about replacing with an SLX I had, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to cross because one's a road, one's an MTB. Ugh. Why can't somebody else make a conversion kit where basically all road drifters and shifters work with?
It's called a down tube shifter, friction shifters. Those work with anything.
Yeah, they're all so dumb looking. Sorry, man.
All right, let's that's
Sorry.
most of our news, right?
Yes. Onto what do you want to do?
Um,
You want to get into
I
bike court? You
I
want to get
was
into
going to
activism?
mention I'm gonna be posting some pictures of that 920 build that that I did. Those should be posted probably tomorrow. So by the time you're hearing this, it'll be posted.
It's completed.
Yeah, it's complete.
Oh,
It's ready to roll, and honestly, it rides awesome.
wait. Does it? What kind of tires do you have? Do you have like?
They are SimWorks is the company, and it is the Super Yummy.
Is it really?
It's
Of
an
course it
awesome
is.
tire.
Of
I
course
might
it
have
is.
to get it for like a bunch of my bikes, I think.
What's the tire size in that 26?
That one's a 26 by 2.22 is the width,
Oh, it is 2.22 in the website. That's so
but
weird.
it is available as a 29, and I don't know if it's available as a 27 and a half yet, but they just released the 26 like this past year, so
It looks
um,
sweet. I like it.
yeah, it's awesome. Um, so I'm gonna be posting those pictures. Those should look pretty good.
And it has Advent on it
Um,
too, right?
yes, yeah, I got the Advent on there, which is running pretty smooth.
Are you adding any rack
Um,
suit or anything?
no, not yet. It kind of depends down the line. We'll see.
Just a tool around bike now?
Yeah, yeah.
Has it been on a ride yet?
Just around my parking lot, and yeah, it rode awesome.
So technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get that feeling when you put a bike together, like you wait for something to like break? So like I
Um,
take it around my parking lot and be like, okay, let's go back, tighten
it depends
stuff.
upon the bike.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it depends upon the bike. I think, like this one, no. I think this one was so, like, kind of simple in a way, and also just so,
Yeah.
um, like back to basics. I mean, it's like rim brakes, it's mechanical drivetrain, like rigid fork, steel all around. So,
Well, I can't wait to see that thing now.
yeah.
Trek 520,
920.
920.
It's an old 920. Don't look, I mean, it's basically it ends up being the same as the new 920, but
Let's see. Somebody else has restored them. Try to see if I have any like finished resto mod.
yeah, this is my thing now.
Yeah. What, like resto modding old bikes?
Finding old, one I really want to find is it's called the Trek STP.
Let's see.
Yeah, look that one up. Because that one is effectively the same as their new Super Caliber, except it was made in 2001.
Interesting.
You seeing that?
Yeah, the shock's in a different placement though.
Yeah, but it's very much the same idea as far as the amount of travel back there, and
Why can't I get a large photo of it?
so I would love if anyone out there has one of those,
Ooh, that thing is sweet actually.
hit me up.
Here's one. Local pickup in Denver from 2 years ago, $650.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been finding is
Sold.
like, yeah, Georgia from 2 years ago, and yeah,
Interesting. So basically,
yeah,
people that have them are gonna keep them.
it seems that way, or they're gonna break them. I don't know.
Idiots.
I don't know enough about them to know how well they held up.
There's a carbon one.
Yeah, I think there were some aluminum ones, but most of them were carbon, if I
Interesting.
remember correctly.
Oh, I want one of those now. If I ever see one, I'm buying it for myself. Screw you.
Damn it.
Hey, thanks for turning me on to these things, buddy.
Why would you do that?
Because it's sweet looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically a revised Super Cal, huh?
Yeah, it's just a previous iteration of it. Very similar to the Salsa Dos Niner, which our bud Tom has.
Dose Niner.
Yeah, they were all kind of in that same era of like suspension designs that were not quite suspension and like kind of
Bouncy.
yeah, a little
Surprised nobody started doing like a seat stay suspension. Like those things stupid ideas too, you know? But it seems to be coming back to. I mean, we have ISO speed now. We have the super caliber now.
yeah, we've definitely come back to it just for a different application.
Yeah. I mean, is it
Well, some of them, yeah. A
for an
lot of that
XC kind
like
of
a
more?
lot of that soft rear suspension has gone towards the gravel market.
Yeah, I guess that's true too.
But yeah, the Super Cal is like I would say that's the exception that kind of proves the rule.
I would love to take one of those to ride around Massasoit.
I would as well.
Dear Lord,
I yes.
who who is that
What?
on there? What's her face? The blonde chick, Huff. Is she with Trek? Forget her name. They have an ad right there. So 79,000 R's.
Ours?
I don't know what the hell it is.
Rubles? What
Rupees? I think it's
what what VPN are you on right now?
Zelda money. I'm on no VPN. That's the weird part.
This would be an awesome transition to an ad for a VPN if we were sponsored by a VPN service.
Guys, do you want to change where you are online for any legal
Do you want to,
reason?
when you're on some sort of retail website online, do you want to see like in different prices in different currencies from across the world?
If so, check out our friends at Private Internet Access. They'll hook you up with a good monthly rate or a yearly package all at once.
Click on the download now button to install
We actually don't have that
uh,
yet, so.
VPN
I
viruses.
wonder if I get yelled at for doing that when we're actually not sponsored, by the way. Like free shout outs, right?
Um,
All right, let's
I
get out
don't
of here.
think so.
I mean, I hope not. Um,
Anyway, all
anyway,
right. There's
I
there's
want a
our
super
quick.
caliber. Damn it. 10 grand?
Yeah, yeah.
Also, I need ice. Give me ice.
You need ice?
I need an ice cube.
What
Come on.
for your apple juice?
My apple juice.
That's an odd bottle to be storing apple juice in, I'll tell you that.
It keeps it fresher.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna get up for a second and get ice. Is it weird? Oh, I can't cut it because it's live. Oh well, you guys have to deal with that. It's gonna be a second.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, I'm doing it. A second. See, that wasn't. I told you that wasn't long. It's right there, kind of.
Yeah, we can do like an ice break little song interval in
Yeah,
the middle
it's
of
gonna be
that.
some songs that say something, mention something about ice.
So I
Um,
want to ask you, last episode you had this note on specialized status. Tell me what's up.
oh, this is an interesting bike because on paper it looks to be a better deal than say like the Ritmo. Um, but apparently it
Show me
wasn't.
this.
It wasn't released, but then it
Oh,
was released. But then some stores got it, and then were told to send them back and not sell it. So, because a couple weeks ago I heard about it and couldn't believe that there was no basically reviews or anything, no news or how much of pricing or anything. A friend showed it to me, and then he started calling around out there to see. And apparently, they were shipped some of the bikes that they accidentally sold. They were supposed to send back. Um, let's
all right.
see.
I'm gonna post a link to it here because I think I found the one you're talking about.
Yes, okay.
Is that it?
He's got it. Let's see. That was fast, yeah. Copy link Earl. Yeah, that price point of $2,600, it looks ridiculous. Um, I mean, the Ritmo is great at 3,000, but this is another $400 less. And I don't know if it's because Specialized is a larger company, they can afford to do like their own in-house option, like
Yeah, I'm sure that's part of it.
parts,
Uh,
you know. But let's see. So 160 frame or 160 suspension in the rear. Um, Set up standard mullet build, so 29 front, 27.5 rear. Um,
Yeah.
but it's still supposed to be, I guess, for climbing or enduro days. You know, I don't know. I probably want a 29 in the rear, but I don't know if it's designed to like go over to that. Um, but yeah, thing is sweet. The rear triangle is aluminum, which I think that also probably keeps the weight down because I think it's for a rear triangle they already had. So again, it's already designed, it's already built, and I think it's only going to be. Wait, is it only going to be alloy? No. Internally routed cables. No, no, yeah, no carbon at all. Not at that price point. I don't know why I was even considering that. And you can see, I guess, the aluminum welds. But yeah, I think it's a 160 up front, a 170 travel dropper, and a 420 mil seat tube. It just looks sick. I think they had a 170 fork on this. Let's see. Sorry, 160 fork. It's a Fox 36, although I probably would have
So
put
it's
a
a
38 on it, not going to lie.
160 front, 160 rear then?
Yeah, I definitely would have put either a Zeb or a Fox 38 in that. I mean, what's the difference? A couple of at that point, when you're looking at a weight of a heavy enduro aluminum bike, you know. Also, their size settings are weird. Why do they do that?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, so that sizing is actually supposed to be because yeah, you're looking at the ones that say like S1, S2,
Mm-hmm.
S3. That is, I have been told, supposed to be similar to the like a BMX sizing.
Okay.
Um, which the BMX sizes in general are about reach.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be because ultimately with bikes, the bigger measurement that matters is that reach number.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what they're trying to emphasize. Um, but in ultimately, it just ends up being confusing.
Yeah. They should just go back to stop trying to be cool and specialized. You're trying to like they're trying too hard, you know.
So
So,
wait, so this bike just doesn't exist? Is that what?
I guess I mean, can you find it for sale anywhere? Apparently,
No.
it's supposed to be released. I think November, so next month.
Oh, okay. So it's
If anybody else, correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody's from Specialized is out there, but yeah, I guess a couple of examples got sold. There's been some reviews, but I haven't really heard much, and it blew me away. I mean, it's an NX Eagle setup. Um, it's got code R brakes, which are blew me away for that price point. Like, what the hell? Um, I've never used the Butchers, their own specialized in-house stuff, but I've used their other tires, and I've had no problems with them. X Fusion Manic Post. Hey, on this one as well. X Fusion again. Look at that. But yeah, apparently it's supposed to be an absolute beast. If anybody's looking for something in the Ritmo class of an enduro, like kind of all around, but maybe a little bit more extreme bike, I would definitely check that out as soon as you can get your hands on one. Which is, I don't know, and apparently neither are specialized. Um, I think it's probably this month or next month. Let's see.
yeah. I'm trying to find a yeah. The S sizing is not helpful.
It's got an S1, S2, S3, S4. I'm like, okay, what does that equate to anything?
Yeah, it's like what?
Thanks, guys.
This is not useful for us plebs. Um,
Yeah, some guys, they're talking about they picked some up and somebody's bought some here and there, but I don't see any like release dates, and that was in like July. So yeah.
yeah, I don't see
Hey,
anything about
Specialized,
when.
can you clear up some info on this bike, maybe? Because people are gonna want to buy this. I'm gonna
Also,
guess.
sponsor us. Somebody sponsor us.
Hey, sponsor us and give us information, and we'll talk really good about your bikes. I mean, this one looks like it's gonna be sick. I don't know. It could suck, but I mean, it doesn't look like it. The HTA is what 63.2. Dear Lord, yeah, this is gonna be a ripper, and it's cheap, and it's gonna kill everything in its class. So, advertise for this thing and clear it up and sponsor us, like our Ryan
Yeah,
said. Yeah,
figure out what.
get your shit
It
together.
is weird to like usually when it's available as like a um when it's available as a press bike like this, it's usually been launched and able to be bought. So
Yeah, I mean, I thought there'd be some sort of
odd.
like media embargo, which is normal. But I mean, the fact that I've seen a couple reviews on it already, it's kind of confusing.
Yeah,
You know, so I'm like, does this exist or not? It'll be a goddamn crime if they're like, oh, we're not releasing it. Bye, sorry.
we're not gonna make it.
Uh
Speaking of which,
oh.
I'd like to show you one of my favorite bikes that never existed.
Ugh.
Um,
It's a
and
concept bike.
well, nope, it was a bike that was in the product catalogs and just never quite made it to production.
Ooh, what is it?
Um, Let me see if I can find it here. Um, yeah, the pictures of it are pretty bad because it only ever existed
Fantasy.
in like little paper catalogs. But I'll send you this.
Link it up. Hit me up with the link,
Yeah,
man.
this is actually a similar bike just from a bygone era.
Holy Earl, Batman.
Oh, is that the right one?
We're gonna find out. Ready? No, it's definitely not.
No. What happened?
What did you do? Copy and pasted the wrong thing.
What on earth happened? There we go. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try this.
Take two.
There we go. There we go. I think that one will do it. Now, this is a Trek.
Roscoe Elite.
Yeah.
Zoom. Enhance. Enhance.
Enhance.
So it's basically a hardtail.
No, that's not a hardtail.
Oh, sorry, it's full sus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a salsa deadwood.
No.
I mean, what's the travel in the rear?
I don't know. But I'm pretty sure based on
Wait, what did it
like
say?
it
Key
kind of
features.
looks like a very similar
Cassette.
like it looks similar to like
Tw-
an enduro style bike.
29er wheels. Ceramic 7 direct mount XD rear driver cassette. Oh, like it has a pretty good
Yeah,
amount of
it
spec for
has
something that didn't exist. What the heck
it has a
happened?
front derailleur on there.
What do you mean it doesn't exist?
It never existed.
I mean, it's right there in front of it.
Yeah, that's the only it only ever existed in that catalog.
Explain that.
I I cannot. I
Well,
I have
that's dumb.
no. And here's a picture of a prototype, like the real life picture here.
Ooh.
Are you sharing this with our buds?
Oh yeah, it's going on the screen. The whole screen's being shared via OBS, which is then being streamed to YouTube.
Nice.
Oh, so a white one?
Yeah. So that was
It's a
the
prototype one.
prototype one that was out there. Yeah, I can't quite tell what it is. Um,
Who know anybody from Trek watching this that wants to explain this?
I think it's a really fascinating little bike,
Oh, what kind of Pringles are those?
right?
Purple ones, probably good ones.
Her purple Pringles. Um, I think
That's a short stroke in that shock. That can't be much.
I don't know. I think this bike was probably doomed to be obsolete at the time. Again, I don't know what it was, but um, like it doesn't have any room for bottle cages.
It's true. It's like kind of like a yeah. It's got a decent sized fork on it, at least a 34-inch stanchion or something. You know,
34 inch?
maybe
Holy.
or so yeah, 32 or 34 millimeter. At least 32 to 34. It looks like, right? I mean, they're not tiny, but they're not beefy.
Yeah, it is hard to tell, and I would love to know more.
Great photo. Who the hell took
I would
that? The
love to hear the
goddamn
story about this bike that almost was a thing.
on a flip phone. Yeah, that's the only. That's really the only thing that you could find. Truck Roscoe 29er.
Yeah,
Elite.
so the 2010 there was a Roscoe in 2010, but at that point it was considered a Gary Fisher. Let me send you that one.
Oh.
And this would have been a complete overhaul of that bike. Like they look nothing alike. But I don't know. Let's look at what the Roscoe was.
Yeah, it doesn't really look
Um,
that similar.
no, it looks pretty cheesy.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Is it going to tell me anything about anything?
What year was that supposed to be?
185 mil front rotor. So for back then, that's a pretty big
That's
front
pretty
rotor.
big. That's pretty huge. It's like downhill territory at that time. They do look pretty big actually. Now you're looking at the photo.
26 by 2.4 inch tires.
So they had pretty good width back then. They were like mid-fat, about 26.
Yeah, so I think this is in that like kind of enduro-y realm at the time.
R.I.P. That bike.
Yeah, I
It's dead before it existed.
dead exactly. I would I'm really fascinated by it.
Oh, I just had a good joke for that, but it's definitely way too sensitive for YouTube Live, so definitely not going to say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. It's one of the
Well,
it's one of the divisive topics in this country.
oh dear.
Yeah.
What, wearing a mask?
A life that was cut too short, all too soon. That's all I'll say about that.
Huh.
The Trek
All
Roscoe
right.
Elite.
The Trek Roscoe Elite.
Oh man.
Anyway, okay. I think that does that cover us for news?
Yeah,
I
I think
think
it
you
does.
had
I think that was it.
yeah, yeah. All right, cool. So this is
We're going back.
affectionately being referred to as the Justice Special
We're going back to bike court for a little bit today.
because we had we ended up last episode
Too much
getting really
rage.
fired up. And we didn't have time to get mad about all the things we wanted to get mad about. So we're gonna quick fire some bike court, I think.
Oh yeah.
Put on your robes.
Put on my fake wig.
Put your wig
Does it have to have
there.
one of those dumb caps?
Yes, can we like Photoshop those in on you,
Oh
like
god, that's terrible, but I'll do
for
it.
the
Yeah.
whole video?
Yeah, I can do that. I can see if I can. We should do. I wish there was
Do that like
AR
right
things. You
now.
could put like a
Yeah,
helmet. I mean,
exactly.
it is Zoom, right?
Yeah, doesn't it have like backgrounds or something that you can do?
I don't know how to
Like a
do that yet.
courtroom background?
We'll have to figure that out. That might be the paid edition.
Oh
Hey Zoom,
man.
sponsor us. We get the
Here,
cool stuff.
reactions. I can do a reaction.
Oh wait, hold on.
No.
Bike court noise. Gavel smash. Night court theme song. Dun, 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 dun. Or one of them. Law and Order. That'd be a good one. Yeah, Law and Order theme song.
Law and Order,
Um,
huh?
who?
That's gonna get us copyright striked.
Oh, damn it! God damn it! I'll cut it out of the podcast. Not that that part matters.
All right.
Um, Let's start the
All
rage off.
rise.
Yeah, all rise. Court is what? Hereby hear ye in session.
Hereby, hear ye, hear ye. Okay. So, I guess we'll start off with the one that we started to get into last episode. Um,
And I started
we,
yelling.
yeah, we were chatting about chain sizing, and we went to Shimano's website to look at their manual. And here's here's the thing: is when you look at like a like a manual from one company versus another company for their bicycle chains, the measurement of a link is going to vary greatly between all of them. So, for instance, let me find
Define a link. Oh my god, I hate that.
yes. So the definition of a chain link
Can you
varies.
define what is like? Give me a friggin' break. Why can't we just be like, hey, a chain link is this, and everyone agrees?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, that'd be nice.
that would be nice, huh?
So for instance, I'm on SRAM's website right now, for their 8-speed chain.
I'm on the 11
Pretty
speed chain.
pretty basic chain, right? You scroll down, chain length, links, and it says 114 links, 116 links, 120 links, 100. All right, so it comes in a bunch of different lengths. Awesome. That's great. Now let me see if I can find
Gotcha.
manuals and documents. User manual, cassettes and chains. Let's see.
I'm on the 11 speed one.
All right. The 11 speed one might actually be better. See if you can find the part of this manual about sizing the chain.
Oh, right here, I had it. Um, no, maybe I didn't.
I can't find the English.
How do I share my screen with you? Damn it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Installation.
cassettes. I don't care about cassettes.
Here we go. Yeah,
More
it's got a
cassettes.
whole. Okay, let me link you to it here. There you go. Try that, and then go to like page 9 or 10.
Yep, I'm on MTB chain sizing. Um, so um, use a chain breaker.
Ray driller for MTB
Okay, so
trekking.
they're defining for hardtail bicycles, add two inner links and two outer links where the chain starts to overlap. All right, so two inner, two outer. So they're defining a link as an inner or an outer. Okay, so makes sense,
Yeah,
kind of.
kind of.
Okay, let me see if I can find a Shimano one now. I think they
This
are
makes sense.
trying to define this language here. Um,
I think I have the Shimano one. I don't know.
see, let's try this. Let's try this. This really comes down to just a limitation on language. Um,
Repeat that back to yourself.
what?
Just say it again. Comes down
A, li
to what is it? A limitation in
a
language.
limitation on language, yeah.
What do you mean? Like we need new words to describe this?
I mean, yeah, we just it's a limitation on it's the fact that yeah, I don't
I
know.
thought you hated
There,
like compliance and adding words.
yeah, but we're using this one word to refer to two different things. So are you on a Shimano tech doc?
Yes.
Okay.
When mounting the
So,
chain, if the inner links and outer links match, set it to a length with two links added. Okay. So it basically tells you if the faces match, count two links this way. If not, count from here two links.
yes.
But so what's the specific language? I guess that would be different.
Yeah, so here we see plus two links versus plus one link or plus three links. Basically, what you have is um, there is documentation out there that's referring to a link as an inner plus an outer, and that's a full link.
Oh, that's weird. Why?
Um, I don't know.
Okay, valid answer. So when you do it, what do you do then? How's that?
Well, so
A link
ultimately,
a link is the basically the face closed face head plus to the basically closed head to me. I guess that's a link.
so it's so that ultimately is actually half a link
Interesting.
because that's just a set of outer plates.
So the full link is actually an outer plate, and then an inner plate.
Outer plate, inner plate. Yes.
Okay.
That is when you think about
Oh, that's an actual link.
the actual anatomy of a chain, that is an actual link.
Okay.
But it complicates things because these companies that, for instance, I'm pretty sure I can't find it right now, but I'm pretty sure Shimano does define that as a link. These companies are also just using like the inner like the standard definition of a link too, where we describe a link as just a set of inner plates or just a set of outer plates.
God, did anybody here listen to this conversation we just had? This is why we need some sort of kind of like general standardization, I think, and
Yes.
overreach on the
So
markets.
so what that comes down to, interestingly enough, is when you start buying chains,
Yeah.
like next time you buy a chain, look at the number of links it says are on it. Because sometimes, like, okay, so you'll look at a SRAM chain. Most of the SRAM chains are going to say 114 links. Okay, cool. But for that same chain, some companies are going to say 52 links, or no, 114. 114 will be 57 links, right? Um, let's see what KMC is saying and how they're
X11. Let's
describing their
see.
links.
So I have a KMC X11 here.
What do we got?
Website's slow today, or I guess my internet's slow. Let's see. 118 links.
Okay, so that's still squaring with the same like link logic. All right. Um, let me see. Let me see what I can find here.
Stretch proof treatment. I don't buy it.
Stretch proof.
I don't buy it. It is a pretty chain, I'll give you that. Looks nice and shiny.
Looks nice and shiny.
I'm worried about cutting the link too short, though. Anyway, let's get to the other. Let's see what the other ones say.
Yeah, what other chain brains we got out there?
Let's see. Shimano 11 speed. Let's see how many links this is.
So it could be that these days, I remember even like 2 years ago, I was seeing that like 54 link nonsense out there.
Shimano 11 speed is 126 links.
Okay, cool. All right, let me see. Yeah, maybe I'm complaining about a non-issue now.
We'll do GX Eagles for the heck of it. GX Eagle, how many links? How many links does it take? 104. No. 126 links. Yeah. SRAM's 126 too. So I guess Shimano's KMC is the odd one out.
No, they were both the same, right?
Let's see. Shimano is 126. SRAM is 126. KMC is 118.
Yeah, so that's just a difference in actual
Chain
length.
length they give you.
But it looks like they're using the same notation.
So this one says, on SRAM's website, it says chain length links 114 links / 120 links. Is that basically depending?
Well, I think that's just because you can buy two different lengths.
Oh God, I hate this. This is why you're on goddamn fucking bike court right now. This is ridiculous.
We're not. This isn't even like I think we're pretty much absolving you of the guilt of what I wanted to put you on trial for right now.
You're actually proving the opposite point.
All right, so let's get into you. You were getting mad about something else about chains.
Oh, how dumb pins are. Like, let's see how. Like, all right. I guess not stupid in the fact that yeah, technically it works and it's probably great, but we have power links now and they're so much better that it just pins are stupid and it's just weird that they're still doing them.
All right, who's still doing them?
Shimano at least, right?
Yes.
Yeah, is Shimano the only one I'm gonna guess now by that town?
No.
No.
So Shimano, at least for their 11 speed chains, has started doing quick links.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And SRAM has what? Power Master Links? Power, what are they called?
SRAM has, yes, quick links as well.
Quick links.
There is one company out there that I don't think does quick links on any of their chains. And that is, correct me if I'm wrong, folks, but I believe Campagnolo still does not do any quick links. Yeah, Campy does no.
I mean, they just released a gravel group set like this month, so.
And I'm pretty sure that still uses a pin.
Yeah. See, they're probably behind a little bit the curve.
And I will say this: at least the Shimano pin works.
Yeah, it's true. Although it's weird when you break it off the first time. You're like, did I just break something? But it's designed that way, I guess.
Yeah, there's something satisfying about breaking off that end of the pin there.
I'll give you that. But there's also something cringy because when it's in there, you're. Oh God, like you can't just easily take it out. You got to use new of them. Yeah. That's another thing is the reusability factor. That's why the power link is way better.
Well, so
immediately.
most of the SRAM power links, I think, actually say that you're only supposed to use them once.
Well, this KMC one says it's reusable or
Yes.
one time. So yeah, there you go.
Yes, the KMC ones, I believe, brand is reusable, but the SRAM and Shimano ones, in most cases, unless they have other ones that I haven't seen out there, are
A one
branded as
time.
one-time use. Yeah,
That is why I do tape one to my brake line or my shift line on my Ritmo
yeah,
just
yeah,
to
just to
have
keep it
around.
with you at all times. Yeah,
Um, I feel like I've heard people say that they've basically made a chain out of power links when they needed
out
to
of
almost.
quick links
Yeah,
only.
quick links only. But yeah, and that tool is way easier to use too. I mean, sure, the push pin tool is pretty straightforward, but it's just like if you get it ever so slightly not lined up, you're gonna bend one of the outer plates and you're screwed because then the chain's
Yes,
screwed
yeah,
basically. So,
yeah,
um,
yeah. It's just an added complication at this point. Like the technology exists to make those quick links, so
yeah.
why not make them?
And I'm looking at my chain now, and you can see it. I can see it sagging, so it needs to be done. I'm just lazy. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be nerve wracking. There's gonna be some anxiety involved because I'm obviously
Is
not
that
gonna.
on?
What?
That's the Shimano one.
Yeah, no, the
Just
Shimano
just buy a
Ultegra.
quick link for it.
I have one.
Oh, see, there you go.
I guess I
You're
could just
fine.
use a quick link in place of that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But then I have to size it correctly still, and I don't because I don't think it's sized right. It's got like a sag. It's got like a droop.
yeah. Well, you can also check your B tension, your B limit.
Oh god. You know how many times I've done that? I feel like I don't know how the front derailleur works anymore. I feel like I've read and went over it like 30 times, and now nothing makes sense, and everything looks like up, and all the words look the same. You know?
All of them are the high limit.
Was that just me? Yeah. Ugh. So yeah, maybe one day when I figure that out, I guess.
Hey, I'm gonna revisit news for a minute here.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I've discussed this with you, and I don't know if we've discussed it here. There's a company that started doing a a pressurized bike frame. Did we chat about that?
Oh yeah.
Did we chat about it on here?
No.
Yeah. Let me.
All right. We should. So we'll save this. Let's get back to. We'll do bike car, but we'll save this for later. How's that?
Yes, we have.
Don't forget.
Don't worry, we still have some quick fire bike courts. I think on those ones, chain links, you managed to kind of just squeak
You
by.
squirted by, you lucky
Seems like
bastards.
you've changed your language over the last few years.
Yeah.
Pins. If you're using pins, you have not squeaked by. You're in
Pin,
big doo doo, especially with Ed.
pins can go to hell. Go to hell. Go to hell. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
All right, so this is oh, what is this thing called? What is this bike called?
With bike.
Oh, this was at Eurobike. No,
Oh.
there's one that was just made. Um
They selling this air bike?
Choka. I think it's called Choka.
Well, that sounds stupid,
Choka.
right? I mean, Jesus, what a horrible name.
Yeah,
Choka?
October 2020. Hey, leave him alone.
Choka.
Let me
Don't make me type Choka then into Google. Just can you lick me?
uh,
That's one misspelled letter
yeah.
away from some shit I don't want. All right, let's see.
There you go. It's
Choka.
a neat little system. So basically they just made an airtight bike frame um so that you can before you go out on your ride, you pump up your bike frame.
How dumb does that sound, by the way?
Well, I mean it's no dumber than pumping up your seat post.
Gotta have a
And we've
top.
been
Gotta top
we've been
off my bike.
we've been doing that for 15, 20 years now.
All right. So what's the point of pressurizing the frame? Just so you can
All
have an
right, so
internal.
it's basically like instead of having to carry a frame pump or a CO2, your frame is the pump. Um,
What happens when you send the shit out of it and crack your frame? Is it like pressurized bomb?
that's a good question.
I mean, it probably leaks out, and it's like nothing happens. Probably.
Yeah, I don't.
It'd be so much cooler if you were riding like like
It just
a
exploded.
shrapnel weapon. You know what I
I've
mean?
always wanted someone to fill up their bicycle tires with pure hydrogen just to
They
see.
don't float. They won't float.
No, not helium, hydrogen.
Imagine shrouping over some rocks, like with some
On
aluminum rims. Aluminum
hydrogen.
rims so you can scrape and it makes sparks and then blows up the rear.
That would be hilarious to watch.
Probably not the safest thing to do.
If someone out there, I'm not telling kids to do this.
I'm not telling adults to do this either.
No, I'm not telling anyone to do this. But if you like even just make like a robot ride it to its demise, I I would pay to watch that.
Even a robot, huh? Yeah, they're gonna kill you in the robot wars just for saying that shit.
Yeah, it's they already have
I love our new robot overlords. Don't kill me in the future.
Axis and Di2.
So you're basically making. I wonder if you can use it to set. If you can pump it up enough where you can set a bead with it, your own bike frame.
I think you can. It looks like max is 175 psi. So yeah, that's a mini compressor there.
Now, what does Choka make any other bikes? France. Oh, hermetically welded.
Oh,
It's hermetically welded.
doesn't that just mean that it's airtight?
I guess. Right. 27 by 5 by 2.8, or 700 by 45C. It'd be cool if it was automatic and like it as soon as it went down, it just kept refilling it. That would
Yeah, but
also be $1 billion.
yeah, wait, how
Like an onboard system, you can just air up with some buttons on your bars, or air down, like a Hummer H1.
So here's another one that I have. Let me see if I can find this.
Don't lose your anger for bike court.
Oh no, I have plenty of anger.
Right.
Um, Tire inflating bike hub.
That just sounds heavy.
Yeah, it does look heavy. Here's another one for us to discuss.
I don't want heavy stuff. My bike's already heavy
The
enough.
White Crow hub. So it's a hub that is obviously in the middle of your wheel, and it's wired on either side to the tire, I believe.
I hate that article.
Yes.
No friggin' name. Oh, all right, I see. That's sick.
Yeah. Um,
Oh, cool.
Incorporates a variation on a vane pump which uses the rotary motion of the wheel to draw in air.
You're basically giving your wheels airbags like a car.
Users start by so there are two chambers inside the tire, I think. Um,
Main chamber, lower pressure. Oh, I see. There's a main chamber and an outer chamber, and each of the hoses go to a different one.
yeah, and so you can kind of alternate like your main tire pressure. So the use that it was mostly pitched for was like fat bike stuff,
So the
really.
air down and the air back up.
Yeah, yeah. So like you come onto some like really soft snow, you air way down, and then you air back up and whatever. Um, and then what I thought it was really cool for my uses was I did a lot of like commuting to a mountain bike trail on like my cross bike.
Yeah.
So you could have it up at road bike pressure, and then you air it down when you're getting into the woods, and then you air it back up when you're ready to leave
Okay, I can see
the
that. Yeah.
trails.
Yeah, that's basically an on-demand. Yeah, exactly. But it's
Yeah.
expensive.
Not practical, like in any sense of the word.
No, never.
Um, why? Where are you seeing the price?
It's like 500. I think 500
Oh, that's not bad.
each, front and rear,
Yeah, that's fair.
right? And
But it's only, I think it's only being a front hub is said to be on the way.
they didn't even care about it.
No, because I mean the rear hub is the more expensive one, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. The front. Nobody gives a shit about front hubs or what you have for a
no.
front hub. It just.
But it's basically like having it's similar to having like a dynamo hub, and dynamo hubs are like $300 or $400.
They have a rear dynamo hub too.
I haven't seen any rear ones, no.
It's kind of weird because I mean I need a rear light too, right?
Yeah, but you can just run them off that same hub.
The front.
Yeah,
Oh, so the wire goes back all the way back there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It drops
Oh,
power.
okay, all right, interesting.
Yeah, and the thought there is that it's much easier to pack that stuff into a front hub and keep it fairly light and not have to add that complication of the drivetrain to it.
Because I mean, that already does basically nothing. The rear is already busy. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that was an interesting pressurized
Anyway,
detour. Yeah.
yes, that was a good little tangent. Shall we head back into the courtroom?
Oh, we're stepping back in. That was just a break.
Okay.
Which one you want to start with?
Uh,
Bike sizing.
Open the door. All rise, etc., etc. Put on your wigs. Yeah, so let's get into sizing, shall we?
Yeah.
So I think you know what I mean by this, Ed.
Oh.
What's your experience with bike sizing?
Bike sizing is literally all over the goddamn place. There's no. I mean, I guess it depends on discipline too, because you have different sizing standards
Oh, I
between.
know a perfect example for this. S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, that nonsense.
That's like a subset. I mean, you have like you basically have to, you have a set standard range, standard deviation of like sizings for like gravel bikes, hardtails, full suspensions, XC bikes, enduro bikes. You know, so there's different sizing standards that are in between each one, but in between each factor is, I mean, a subset is not any set in stone standards. So sizes within those like those different discipline like bikes can vary so friggin' much that it's ridiculous, dude.
I'll tell you what Trek was doing for a while that actually made people kind of mad on their full suspension bikes because a lot of their mountain bikes had like just obviously different geometries than hardtails.
Yeah.
They would have two sizes on every bike.
Why?
They would have a label that had two sizes, and they would have an actual size and a virtual size, and
Yeah.
they would differ by about an inch. And the thought was it was because the seat tube was curved, or so you would have like an effective size and an actual size of that seat tube.
Now, what
Uh,
was the reasoning behind that?
well, it was trying to just be like a more transparent way of dealing with size,
Like, this is
but
actually
ultimately
what it would be, you know?
exactly ultimately it just led to more confusion because people weren't getting that technical about like why there were two sizes. They were just like, why are there two sizes? Like why would I buy a bike that's virtually my size instead of actually my size?
Well, just because, obviously.
So
That's,
they stopped doing that.
yeah, but now we have Specialized doing something different too,
Yes.
and
So
nobody else is doing that what they're doing.
that's
You know.
part of it. That's part of the problem. The other part of the problem is I don't know how true this is, but they all seem to be measuring different things.
Where when so example
Well, so
reach from stem to
yes,
whatever, you know.
there is some discrepancy with some companies will publish a top tube size versus a seat tube size. So a seat tube size might be 19 inches, a top tube size might be 20 inches, right? So there is a slight discrepancy there. More though, I think someone's just using a bad ruler
Really?
because I don't know how else to say it or what else could be going on.
Are there any
I mean, the
websites that
other
compare like frame sizes and overlay like stuff like that?
yes,
Oh, there is.
yes.
Okay.
Have I shown you this website? Are you like leading me into? Was that a leading question?
Maybe I might have seen the website, but I forget.
Okay, it's called 99 Spokes.
Oh yes, I think you did tell me this.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Go to that right now. This is an awesome little website. So one of my um, one of my
oh,
bikes that I had an issue with here was my Surly that I got. I got a fat bike, and then let me compare it to a
oh, this is cool. You can pick bikes, and it shows you what's better at
yeah. It
comparing
compares
descending.
everything about them. Um, so
Oh, it's sick. Oh, checkpoint ALR5 is actually fairly light. Damn. Wow, this website is pretty amazing, actually.
Very in depth.
Wow. Add custom bike. Hmm. Malt
So it'll
G2X.
give you the top tube lengths and everything, and it'll kind of put them side by side for you. The other issue that we run into here is for a while, again, for instance, Trek was publishing 17.5 inch frame, 19.5 inch frame, 21.5 inch frame. So you had an inch size to compare, right?
Yeah.
And you still see that in road bikes in most cases where it's 56 centimeter, 58 centimeter, 54 centimeter. Um, but now, at least on the mountain bike and hybrid side of things, a lot of them are just saying small, medium, large, extra small, right?
That seems to be all it is, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like going to a shoe store and just buying a medium shoe for yourself in some cases.
Instead of
Where
like
it's
your
like,
actual size of like a 9 point something or something, you know?
yeah, no, it doesn't get that specific in a lot of these. Which is why test riding a bike these days can be pretty darn important.
I kind of realized that because I think mine is definitely on the larger size of large, and I definitely would have got a 54 or a 50, the one step down instead of a 56.
Yeah, exact. And that's even so your bike was that labeled as a large or was it labeled as a 58?
A large would have been if it was labeled as large.
Okay, so it didn't have a like a centimeter sizing?
It has it large, but then it says under it's 56. But
Okay.
they jump between I think 53, 56, 50. So like incremental, you know.
Yes. Yep. Um but at least they have that centimeter sizing, right?
Yeah.
But even when you have that centimeter sizing, there can be such a broad difference there. I know I have gone from a 58 on a Trek to a 58 on like a Specialized, and that 58 on the Specialized was way too big for me.
Yeah.
The 58 on the Trek, and I know people still say that 58 is too big for me, but that's what I ride. That 58 on the Trek feels awesome to me. And then a
Yeah.
58 on a Cannondale is way too big.
That's
So
so
they all
freaking
have
weird.
these. Yeah, yeah.
You know what else is fit actually amazingly well was I think it was your is it your Fargo?
The Fargo, yeah, that's a large.
That felt better than basically anything I'd ever used before. That was amazing.
Well, that's because it's a Fargo.
I mean, yeah, but I mean the fit, you know, it was a relatively taller stack height too, but it was nice, you
Oh,
know.
huge stack,
Yeah,
enormous stack. And that's the other part of like comparing these bikes is there's so many different ideas of geometry
yeah,
going into them,
yeah.
which is why ultimately you end up needing to look at the like the full geometry spec for a bike to actually know like what size you should be on. And you need in many cases to do like a fit so that you can
I need to get one
figure
done
out
sometime at some point. I've never had one done, you know.
yeah, so you can figure out what is actually so basically you're just paying someone to demystify this whole like world of weird bike sizing
Yeah, I
because it
like how you
doesn't
put
make
it
any sense.
nicely, you know. Shitty and annoying bike sizing, yeah. Oh man,
But
this
anyway,
this website is amazing. By the way, everybody go check out 99 Spokes. You can play around with it.
yes,
I'm just
awesome little website for like they have pretty much whatever. There are a few little gaps in their data here and there that I found, but
yeah,
it's awesome to see those little overlays that they give you. It's
absolutely.
yeah,
This is great.
it's awesome little comparisons.
I'll be playing with this literally the entire rest of the night.
Yes.
So I'm still pissed at bike sizing though, because this website
Oh
is
yeah.
awesome, but to hell with you guys for this.
Yes, that website helps a lot.
Yeah,
Um, but yes, I think final verdict on that. All bike companies
guilty as hell.
damned
Guilty
to
as goddamn sin.
eternal guiltiness for
Damned to
um,
sponsor us.
just all use the same ruler.
Oh,
Like you know
please.
how there's that like kilogram block in France
Yeah.
that
What?
all other kilograms are measured by.
Yeah.
There should be like a ruler, or like
A,
one frame for bikes.
one frame to rule them all.
Yes,
In the
that is
darkness
like
bind
the
them.
medium frame, and all medium frames are judged off of that frame.
It would probably be camping Bianchi that would try to claim it or something.
Oh no.
The one, the perfect frame. You know what I mean?
And it would be like if you don't quite make that medium size, then you're like a medium and a half or something.
M.5. Oh,
And
don't give anybody any goddamn ideas, please. Jesus Christ. Okay? Oh, that would suck.
uh,
Oh, did you want to have some rage for bike and tire, wheel and tire sizes?
oh, this is one of my favorites.
Is it
I
though?
love this one. This one, and a lot of people already know this, but I just love getting into this because it doesn't make any sense, and it's the perfect little like microcosm and summation for the entire industry for things like this. So we think about like wheel and tire sizes, right? And we've got a bunch of them. Okay, we can start way back with our 26-inch wheel sizes when Schwinn was a huge company, right? And Schwinn decided that just a normal 26-inch wasn't good enough, so they started making their own 26-inch tire sizes. Um, they were all still 20, quote unquote, 26-inch tires, but they were S5. I think there's S6 and S7, and obviously I think there's an S1, S2, S3, S4 as well. And these tires are all just like slightly different sizes so that none of them fit on the same rims.
Are you serious?
Yes,
Who did this? Schwinn?
Schwinn. And yeah, none of them are actually, I think a few like S1 and S2 might be. I'd have to refresh myself on exactly what some of those sizes are, but they are all different sizes,
Oh my
and
god, what a friggin' nightmare.
they're all like not quite 26, but they're pretty close to 26, but not quite 26.
It sounds so dumb.
It is.
So obviously they're not doing that anymore. That ended quickly.
Well, yeah, because
Oh,
Schwinn isn't really a company anymore.
Schwinn made S2 is heavyweight, S7 middleweight, S5 5-speed tourist style lightweights, S6 road bikes, 26
Yeah,
inch
so
S6 lady
they had a
collegiates.
tire for each bike that they made, and they
Oh,
were all different sizes.
that makes sense. Like, well, kind of in a way. It's dumb, but I get
Eh,
it.
yeah, yeah. Eh,
Yeah. Not very convincing.
eh. All right, so fast forward a little bit, and we get so we've got 26-inch wheels, and then we have 27-inch wheels on road bikes, and then we have a thing called 700C come along. Now,
The best kind, by
700C
the way. The best size, by the way.
700C is going to become our road bike size. But at the same time, we want to introduce a smaller road bike size for smaller riders. So that one we're going to call 650C. You with me so far?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so 650C is going to be for our smaller riders and on like tri bikes and stuff. Cool. The 650C is the equivalent of like 26 by like 1 inch,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay.
All right. So we have our 700C, which is also in in the US when 700C is first released, being referred to as a 28-inch. Okay.
All right.
So 700C is the same as a 28-inch. Then you compare it to a 27-inch, which is the old road bike size. Unfortunately, 27-inch wheels are bigger than the 700C
Okay.
wheel. So a 27-inch is bigger than a 28-inch.
Okay.
Following?
No.
Yep. Interestingly enough, that 700C wheel size is the same ERD or effective rim diameter, or like ISO size, like standardized metric size and diameter as a 29er.
Huh.
Uh-huh. So that means that our 27-inch wheel size, our old road bike wheel size, 27 inches, is bigger than our 28 and 29-inch wheels, which are the same as a 700C.
All right. So it's basically from where they're measuring, where the different people are measuring from.
Yes.
Oh, this is dumb. My head hurts listening to this shit.
Then we introduced 650B,
Of
which is
course.
not the same as 650C.
It's bigger, right? I mean, it's the
It's
wider 21 2.1
well,
plus, right?
B stands for bigger, right?
I don't know. What the hell do I know? What the hell does C stand for? Chiller?
Uh,
The chiller one? Like, what is that?
Classy
Cruiser? Like, you know what I mean?
650.
Why the hell's that even there? So what? The B really means bigger?
No, I don't think so.
That's what I don't get.
Although that would be funny.
You think it'd be like 650D, the one after, you know?
Yeah,
Whatever, I guess. Yeah, somebody explain that shit to me too.
let's look it up. What is the B? What does the B in 650B mean?
The C means nothing in 700C. It does not fan centimeters. The
A was originally a tire about 30 millimeters wide, so the 650A rim is pretty large.
oh, there's an A now too.
The absence of a letter indicated a narrow tire. A, B, and C indicated increasingly wider tires. But that
Oh,
doesn't make sense because
because B comes before.
650B comes before C and 700C.
And you know what's really effed up is that all the companies are perpetuating this stupid shit that nobody even knows anymore, and it's just a random size. So now
Yeah.
the 29er wheels I'm getting are 700 by 43, but they're actually 700 by 40. God damn it! That's another thing, is that it also changes the mounted width of the tire after it's inflated and mounted if the inner rim is a smaller or wider. So it can even be different widths
Yes.
too.
Yes. And all of these companies are using a different rim to measure on, right?
Again, idiots.
Or a different,
Can they
even
just
a
pass
different,
around the
like,
same one or just give the
a
same?
different mold size. So when you see a 28 millimeter tire from one company, that could be the equivalent of a 25 millimeter tire from another company.
Yeah, that's never going to be standardized.
No.
It's just infuriating, I guess. It's just we can be angry and sentence them to hell, but it's never going to change, I guess.
Yeah, so as usual,
Damn
I
it.
think we have found that most of our little
Will not be
mini bike
resolved.
courts will not be resolved and come down to the frustration of a million different quote unquote standards,
Quote unquote.
um, quote unquote, that are just all over the place.
What does
So,
this say? We're
sentence.
sentenced to hell, actually, because we're
Yeah,
dealing with this shit forever,
yeah,
so. God damn it. Well,
yeah.
I'm pissed
You
again.
had you had a note that'll make you happy, I think, down here
Oh,
about a certain
I did have a note that I missed it, but I guess we'll suck around. So we're done with bike art, but Triflow, that little lubricant, goddamn amazing. I had tell goddamn Shram again for making non-serviceable levers in their low-end friggin' guide brakes because I can't pull mine apart on the lever to grease it. So I just shot a bunch of Triflow in there and squeezed it a bunch of times and hoped it didn't get out anything else. And it didn't break or anyway anything. And it seems to have worked. It doesn't squeak anymore. That's all I really cared about, and nothing seems to have catastrophically exploded or broken.
yeah, Triflow is great for like
It says
those like
superior on it.
it does because it is.
So I mean, how can it be bad? You know?
It's great for like little annoying squeaks, like in your brake levers or on your saddle rails or like on your derailleur pivots if those are like squeaking or something, or like cable if your cable is rubbing on something and squeaking. Awesome for that. Squeaky door hinges, awesome.
Yeah. Skip the WD because WD 40 is actually water displacement 40. I mean, people use it as a lubricant, but I think it's a misnomer.
Yes.
Triflow penetrates and protects like a good lover in a relationship. Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
Are we allowed to say
I mean,
that
I
on
did say
YouTube?
on live that we weren't for kids. Does that count?
I guess.
There wasn't any bad words, I guess.
I don't know that okay.
So yeah, go get Triflow. Triflow,
Oh, jeez.
sponsor us.
Jeez. I will say I have tried to use it as a chain lube, and I know there are people out there who use it as a chain lube.
Let me just try this.
No, I used it as a chain lube in a pinch, but it's in my experience anyway. It was way too light. It just wicked right off the chain,
Instantly just came off.
pretty much. Yeah.
All right,
Uh,
so let's open another bag here. What do you use for bike lube? because I'm messing around between Finish Line Dry, um, Pedro's Dry, Pedro's Enduro, and I'm looking at the WD-40 Bike Dry Loop here.
All
I
right.
don't know what I should keep. Why should I care?
Yeah. I mean, I think people find one that works for their scenario, right? And
Yeah.
one that works for their riding. Um, I know a lot of people. I think the one that I've heard best reviewed ever is Dumont's Tech original formula chain lube, and they do have a wet lube too. But the Dumont's Tech stuff I think is the most like consistently well reviewed chain lube out there.
Ooh, it looks cool. They have a picture of a spaceship car on their website. Let's see. Pro X lubricants. Nice. So that's your recommended.
I think that's the one that I have heard the most. Like I've never heard anyone say that it's a bad chain lube.
Interesting. Have you heard about the graphene chain lube?
I have heard of it, yes.
Oh my god, I want to try
Don't even
that.
get me started on like molten
I want
like
to try it so bad.
the chain wax stuff though.
Why? That's cool and colors are awesome. Is it bad for
Okay,
the
the colors
chains?
are cool, yes.
Is it bad for the chains?
No, but some of the like melted wax and like applications are just,
Dumb.
in my opinion, too much effort to go for a consumable item.
It looks amazing though.
Yeah, those you just kind of like the colored ones that you're talking about, you just kind of like slide on there though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. But they'll come off in like I guess. Yeah. I'd rather have this baller black graphene stuff for $145 for a
Oh my goodness.
4.7 ounces of it.
Oof.
However, but it's supposed to be claimed to have a 3 to 10 watt savings over other loops and up to an
Ooh.
1800
Worth
kilometer
it?
on a
All right,
single
do the
application.
math for me. What's the dollar per watt on that?
Oh, what do you mean? Dollar per
Like
watt?
you said it's like $145 for that
145.
for that 4 ounce bottle.
4.7 ounces, yeah.
Okay. So
So
how many
that's
how many ounces would you say you use
it's
per
30
chain lube?
$31 an ounce, but they also sell 0.47 ounce bottles for $15. So I'm guessing you probably
Is that a
need.
single use?
Yeah, I think so, right? That has to
Okay.
be.
So that's $15
Yeah.
for up to 10 watts.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
that's a buck 50 a watt,
It's not bad.
I guess.
It's easier than losing weight, right? I mean, what that's counts too in wattage, right?
Yes.
So I mean, I guess just pay $1.50 and you'll save 10 watts. Just pay it $15. Yeah. Yeah, it's a smoking friggin' deal,
That's a smoking deal.
right? Oh man, 10 watts efficiency. And look at that, 1800 kilometer on the single applications. So basically a single,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
yeah. It's like whatever nine non-moon
Well, I mean, you
miles.
should pretty much be replacing your chain at the end of that.
I mean, you think? How many kms is that? I mean, how
You
many
mean,
miles is that? 1,118 miles. Yeah, that's like chain replacement, right?
yeah, that should be like around 1,000 to 1,200, right?
Do you rotate yours out at all?
What, my chains?
Yeah.
Rotate them?
Like, do you have two? Do you keep your own rotation?
No. No, when it's time to replace the chain, I replace the chain.
That's gone. I've heard people do it the other way too. So basically, I had two for a while, but I was too lazy to switch it out, and I
Yeah.
haven't been back to it now. But I just had it because it was an old one. I was like, oh, let's try this, and I kind of never
Yeah,
did.
that's really I just am too lazy for that.
Yikes.
All right. So, I think we've covered. Do you have anything else you'd like to chat about?
Not specifically right now.
All
Also,
right.
that was an hour and 22 minutes. Holy crap. Okay.
I do want to chat about one last thing here.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
I would like to chat about just like, and I know people are just gonna like turn this off.
Oh, they
I
already
want to
turned it
chat
off a
about
long time ago, my friend.
that's true. If for
No,
that
have
one
no
guy
fear.
that's still here,
Let's see. Somebody.
for that one guy,
There actually is
um,
one concurrent viewer, so
is that just you?
no. Oh, it's possible.
Oh. Um, I want to chat about like activism in a way.
What's activism?
Um,
Let's get a definition.
A definition.
Activism. There we
Are
go.
you writing like a school book report on activism?
I might be.
Okay. What's the definition?
Policy or action of using vigorous campaigning, vigorous, to bring
Oh,
about political or social change.
I don't like that. Never mind. Not activism.
Anyway, so activism. It's an important topic to you.
Yes. So, um, I had an experience with one of my riding buddies a few weeks ago now, and we were just kind of riding around, and
You don't say you were riding around with your riding buddy, huh?
yes. So we were riding around, and we ended up coming across like basically someone has been starting to block off trails that we're pretty sure are supposed to be accessible. All right. Like
Ah,
they're on the map of this place, et cetera, et cetera.
the my property. This is my property crew. Those people.
Yes. And we also in this same area there's a fair amount of like trails and bridges and stuff that have fallen into disrepair.
Okay.
And so the line that he used at me is like, "Oh, this is a shame because there aren't enough people using these trails for anyone to care about this." And my response to that was like, "You're using it, so like,
You activate
you have to care."
activism. You activism.
Yeah. So that was kind of my takeaway from that is like, if you see that issue, you need to try to get out there, whether that's even just like sending an email to the town, calling up someone at the town, whoever manages that land, trying to get more information. And it could only take like you to kind of like get the ball rolling on that stuff, get people to care.
Would anybody like IMBA or NEMBA have resources for something like that?
Yeah, there are all sorts of organizations for that. This happens to be on some land that I think is co-managed by Bay Circuit Trail. So that was one of my things. Just figure out whoever manages the land, contact any organizations in your area that might help. But like, I hate to be like, get out and vote, but like, get out and vote on your trail.
Yeah, I guess if I guess what he's like in a roundabout way. He's basically saying like, don't wonder and wait for somebody else to do it because that somebody else is you. If you're
Yeah,
asking, you know what I mean? Like, no,
yeah,
what get don't be don't be freaking lazy. Like, you know,
yeah. If
why don't you
well,
do
if
something about it?
everyone's, I don't think it's laziness. I think it's very easy to be defeatist.
Or that, or somebody else is probably doing it. You know,
Yeah,
I'll admit I'm straight up lazy. So I mean, that's probably my sin. Because I definitely remembered going places and be like, why the hell didn't somebody take care of this? And I'm like, well, shit, I could guess I'm somebody.
yeah.
Or like, why didn't somebody clean these trails? And I'm like, oh, damn it, I should clean these trails because I'm somebody. You know, so I always
And
forget that
you
it
don't
falls
have
on
to
us
be,
sometimes to kind of advocate for
yeah.
ourselves.
You don't have to be dedicating your life to it, but like you can do if you see something that you don't like, say something or do something about it.
And that being said, the people that do stuff about it, and the people that actually are activists for the sport or get out there and do trail days and trail maintenance, freaking gracias. Thank you guys. You guys are actually the trail elves that keep this stuff going. So um, it doesn't go unappreciated, I guess, even on my end.
But Ed,
But
you I'm putting you on mini bike court to get out and do stuff.
God damn it, I don't have to go cut stuff. I did cut stuff once.
You did. It was great.
Yeah, it was a great time. I still I didn't cut myself with my saw.
That's awesome.
I would take that more often if I could strap that to my bike.
Yeah.
I just don't want to wear a freaking backpack. I don't want to get sweaty. It's gross. And I'm all disgusting and like, ugh. 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 Ugh.
All right.
Well,
I think yeah.
this was good. Let's do another one soon again. How's that?
Yeah.
Try to get them on like a more recurring basis, and not months apart.
Yes, get back into our groove.
And since this was live, I'll probably just release this quickly. I'll probably release it tomorrow as a podcast, and
Nice.
it's uploaded now, so I don't know how that YouTube crap works. Sorry, YouTube crap. I mean, I like you guys. Yeah, great. So yeah, thanks for taking the time. I know it's like a Monday at 8 o'clock, but thanks, man. I appreciate it. That was a good one.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
I guess we'll cue outro music because we're keeping the same one on the podcast, but nobody on YouTube gets to hear it. But you might know. If not, you're not missing much. But yeah, cue outro. End stream. End. Not yet. No end. Stream finished. Congratulations. All right. So what does that mean? Dismiss. I'm gonna just publish this now. All right. Cool. Stop recording.